From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning and happy Saturday. We finally made it to the weekend, and listen, over the last couple of weekends here, of course, we've been talking about that active weather, right? But for the first time in what feels like forever, hey, we actually finally have some calm, nice forecasts to talk about. Of course, here through today in the valley, we're going to be back near 60 for our highs, with mostly clear skies out there. Siskiyou and Modoc County are probably going to be flirting with 50 out there, but most of us will be in the upper 40s. Then out towards the eastern mountains, we might still have some lingering mid-level moisture there, so those clouds probably aren't going to break entirely, but we'll still be in the mid-40s out there as well through this afternoon and into the early hours of this evening. And what do you know? This is the trend for the next several days, right? Of course, across the area today, especially along the coast and out here towards Trinity and eastern Humboldt County, probably going to see some of those lower 60s even, so really not too bad, right? Definitely warmer than we have been at times over the last really several weeks, right? It's been very rambunctious, but hey, for the first time, and like what I said feels like forever, we're talking about above average temperatures and below average precipitation chances. In fact, much of the western United States is probably going to remain above average as far as temperatures are concerned here as we head into the first week and middle portions of the first week of December. So this high pressure is kind of the story, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about here in the future cast. You can sort of see over the next several days, really through the next work week, you just don't have a lot going on here because we're right underneath this sort of ridge of high pressure, which keeps all that precipitation off to our west and just doesn't let it budge right into the north coast pretty much at all. In fact, as we head out towards middle and end portions of the week, you can see some systems try, but no, they fail. They fail indeed, and this is why, first of all, we're staying dry. Second of all, we are staying relatively warm for this time of year. In fact, even the cloud cover, the moisture content kind of shows where that high pressure is positioned here as far as the western United States is concerned. In fact, you can kind of see the general rotating trend of it, right? Of course, clockwise systems are high pressure and counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere are low pressure, right? You're seeing those clouds filter around clockwise across the western United States. So that is a sure sign of high pressure. So let's take a look at the 7 days, see what we have in store here as we head over the next week. This weekend looks great out there, widespread mid-60s as you head further inland especially, but even out here towards the coast, we're probably going to get back to the 60s right there at 60, right? 59, 60 by Wednesday and Thursday. And hey, check it out in Trinity County. We go from lower 60s to mid 60s in that same time frame. So there's that warming trend too to more relatively mild temperatures for this time of year. Mount Shasta City, Siskiyou County, it's the same story. We're probably going to be warming up 5-7 degrees out here. Clear skies throughout the week. Modoc County, it's the same story. We got maybe one more day of 40s, and then we're in the lower 50s for the rest of the week. Out here in eastern mountains, out towards Plumas County, Lassen County, it's the same story. 40s turn to upper 40s, maybe even turn into 50s by the time we're heading through the middle and end portions of the work week. Out here in the valley, of course, well, let's see what we've got here as far as temperatures are concerned, right? We're not probably going to see 70s, so if you're really hoping for the more particularly mild temperatures, well, not so much. But still, mid to upper 60s by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's not that bad at all. And check those lows out, getting down there in the 40s, not much cooler than that. I'd say this is a nice week of weather coming up across the North State. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you at midday and 6 for more, fresh from the NorCal Command Center, and Mike will have you covered tomorrow.